Hey YouTube, it's JG24, JM26, once again coming at you with another Jamie McMurray diecast review, and this is his 2003 Talladega diecast. What a gem this is. It's a tribute to, can you guess who it is? Pause the video now and guess. It's a tribute to Davey Allison, if you unpause the video. Sorry, I didn't really give you much time to pause, but yeah. Definitely a great tribute car. I got this car for a cheap price. It's because right here on the chassis, the tires are a little goofed up. The guy told me when I bought it, I believe I bought it for 10 bucks, but yeah, I mean, it's 10 bucks. Just put it in your shelf. Don't really look at it. Definitely, this was a great car to have. This does not have roof flaps that deploy. I'm not sure if 2003 diecast did. I'm not sure when they put that into the diecast. Anyway, so this is a great classic paint scheme. He drove this at Talladega. Looked really nice on track. Jamie McMurray had a really good rookie year that year. He won Rookie of the Year in 2003. Didn't really do much after that until he went to Jack Roush and won the Pepsi 400 in 2007. And in 2009 he won the Talladega race. Yeah, but with Chip Ganassi, he only won that one race at Charlotte, which is a little disappointing. And he wasn't even in the 42 car. That was in the 40. But anyways, moving on. This is a tribute to Davey Allison. Unfortunately, Davey Allison passed away. Very sad when that happened, but we'll move on to the review. So, yep, this was back when Dodge was in the sport. They left after Brad Keselowski won the championship. Oddly enough, they went out with a bang, I guess. I plan to get this one signed by Jamie McMurray if I can ever see him again. Gosh, this wheels is bad. But anyway, it's a great diecast, though. I'm sure it's very popular on eBay. I should probably look that up. But yeah, so it's a throwback Havolina paint scheme. They used to sponsor the sport for a long time until they left. What was it, 2008? I think they left. They sponsored Montoya. But yeah, it's got 42 on the side. Nice classic paint scheme. This would be a cool Darlington throwback. I believe somebody in the Xfinity series ran this throwback. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. If anybody knows it, feel free to comment. And then right here, this says Talladega, Texaco, Walk of Fame. This is the Davey Allison Memorial. Not sure if that picks up there. And then it says the fans' favorite. Yep. And just an outstanding diecast. Once again, very sad. So this is a throwback to Davey Allison's race car. And he did die. He passed away, and I will read you a story on how he died via the New York Times obituaries. So Davey Allison, the 1992 Daytona 500 winner and a member of one of stock car racing's most prominent families, died yesterday at Caraway Methodist Medical Center in Birmingham, Alabama, of head injuries suffered in a crash of a helicopter. Davey Allison did not die on the racetrack. He died via a helicopter incident, which is terribly sad in my opinion. The guy was only 32 years old. He had so much to offer to the sport, and it definitely rocked NASCAR world. I'm surprised that this death, even though it wasn't in the stock car, I know Dale Earnhardt's death was tough, but it did a lot for the sport, to be honest. Changed a lot of the stuff. But anyways, I continue reading. So it says, Allison was piloting the craft on Monday, only 3 weeks after having purchased it, when it went down at the Talladega, Alabama Superspeedway. He underwent surgery to relieve pressure on his brain, but never regained consciousness. It's kind of so tough to read. A neurosurgeon at the hospital pronounced Allison dead at 7 a.m. Red Farmer, also a driver and the only passenger aboard the helicopter, was listed in critical but stable condition. So a man was also in the car with Davey Allison, and he survived. Allison, who lived in Hueytown, Alabama, had flown to the track to watch a practice run by David Bonnet, the son of Neil Bonnet, another of the stock car racers from Hueytown, who formed a group that was known in the sport as the Alabama Gang, which is seen on the backstretch of Talladega Superspeedway. And it says the Alabama Gang. The unofficial leader of that tight-knit society was Allison's father, Bobby, who had to quit racing after an accident in June 1988 at Pocono, Pennsylvania, that nearly took his life and still affects his memory and balance. Last August, Davey Allison's brother Clifford was killed while practicing for a race at a track in Brooklyn, Michigan, which is Michigan International Speedway. On July 19th last year, Davey Allison broke an arm and ribs and suffered a concussion in a crash at the Pocono track, but the following weekend he was back on the track, wrestling with one of the 3,500-pound stock cars capable of 200 miles per hour speeds. His perseverance in 1992, typical of his family's involvement with the sport, nearly brought him its highest honor, the Winston Cup Championship. He was on his way to the title when a crash caused by another driver, Ernie Irvin, eliminated him from the last race of the season in Hampton, Georgia. Gosh, that's so sad. By the time he had walked out of the track's infirmary, a few minutes after that wreck, he had already reconciled himself to the bitter setback, refusing to find fault with Irvin. Kind of reminds me of how Carl Edwards was with Joey Logano. So it says that Davey Allison came so close to winning a championship, and then unfortunately passed away due to a helicopter crash that he was piloting. And I think that this is a great tribute for Jamie McMurray to run in 2003, especially at Talladega Superspeedway, Davey Allison's home racetrack. So that just provides extra incentive to buy this race car. It's a great paint scheme, great tribute, and a great piece of work. I'm sorry to leave everybody on a sad note with this episode. I'm honestly kind of sad now. Hope everybody enjoyed this, and I hope everybody, just because of that story, wants to get this diecast, because it's a great piece to have. This is JG24, JM26, signing out.